Hey guys, Jake2 here and welcome back to another NIKKE video. It's time for solo raid and today we're gonna be talking about Anise, the star of this video, or of this run I would say. If you don't have Anise yet, if you are still thinking if you should go for it, if you should pull, well maybe this video will convince you. I don't know, maybe the thumbnail already convinced you. Because if you still don't have Anise, then why not, man? Why not? I mean, hot dang. She is presented as a support, but is that really a support? She's pretty much like Dorothy, but you know, she is like, you need to build a team around her. That is the only like weakness for her, but still, you know, the benefits, like the pros definitely outweighs the cons, like by a lot. Like it's so worth it, man. It is so worth it. I know some people might say, but Anise has elemental advantage over the train, yada yada yada, but so is Scarlet, my guy. My Scarlet has upgraded, like fully upgraded gears, only missing the helm overload, but everything is +5, so it doesn't make sense that Anise is beating her in terms of like raw power, because both of them has advantage against the train, and Scarlet's skill is 10-4-7, so she has her ultimate, I mean her skill 1 max out, which is roughly almost 100% attack damage boost. Like come on, Scarlet is a pilgrim, dude. So if you still don't have Anise, then I suggest that you get at least one. If you have to use your mileage ticket, do it, because Anise is a limited unit, dude. Go for it. I mean, bikini, swimsuit, limited unit, and OP if her burst is at least level 9? Bruh, come on, dude. Go for it. She's worth it. Trust me, she is worth it. And with that said, guys, we are almost at 1K subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell on so you don't miss any NIKKE contents or NIKKE guides that I create. Also, it's just one click and it's free, so please hit that subscribe button for me, will you? Thank you. Really appreciate that. And with all that out of the way, let us begin. Alright, so for team 1, we have Anise, of course, and Privity, you know the combo. This is to make sure that Anise will always hit the second skill, even without using her burst. We have Dorothy. Dorothy is great overall because of the last hits and the ammo cut, which, you know, she basically gives everyone a huge amount of cooldown reduction. That's because her cooldown is tied into her last bullet. And now let's talk about strategy. So strategy here is to destroy the turrets as quickly as you can, starting on the right turret. The thing here about the turrets is they will always, and I mean always, they will always attack the NIKKE that has the highest attack power. So basically for teams you would want to bring in taunt characters, but since these characters are mostly everyone here is invested, except Helm, because Helm is just here for the lifesteal that she provides, but pretty much everyone here is invested, so I don't have to worry about that. And the thing with here is that my highest attack is Rupee, right? And with Helm's burst, she can basically lifesteal the damage because she's she's heavily invested, my guy. So when it comes to strategy, all these turrets will only attack you twice. Now here with phase 2, on this first set of turrets, they will not attack. They will not attack, right? After the turrets on the right, after you clear them out, the turrets on the left will not attack you right away. So you can actually destroy them or just ignore them and deal with the missiles if you're having problems. Let's say for teams like teams 4, teams 5, where you don't basically have enough damage to deal with them. So that helps. But now once they're summoned, they will attack you. And again, 2 sets of attack. So as you can see, they're done with their 2 sets of attack, and even though they kept respawning, they will not be firing at you. Now this QTE right here is really dangerous. It's very tough to destroy, and if you fail destroying the QTE, by the way, he will do it twice, right? And if you fail to destroy the QTE, well, Train basically becomes a #1 fan of the Admire. He starts charging his cannons and fires a laser at you, which will wipe out your entire team. Of course, you can play around that, like for example Noah's shield, but basically the ideal team is to build a team that can destroy it. So Rocket launchers are really good against train because of multiple ports. So is shotgun, but they're not enough to actually destroy the circles. You need to bring an SMG or assault rifle. So this right here, phase 2, this is, should I say this is phase 3 technically for Alexander, this train right here. So this phase right here is similar to Special Interceptions phase 2. So I don't have to explain much here. Everything that he will do is basically the same with the second part of Special Interception. So yeah, there you go. If once you reach this part right here, you basically survive. You're basically good to go. And there we go. So we managed to deal 1 billion, which again is still baffles me. I don't know how did this happen. Ideally you would want Scarlet here to deal that much damage, but hot dang, this is without Scarlet, by the way. So yeah, Anise is just crazy, dude. She's just crazy. To out damage Dorothy is a massive feat, dude. It's crazy. Now that's enough for patronizing Anise. Let's go to Team 2, which has Scarlet. So Team 2 is built around Scarlet. So we have Litter and the bunnies to give Scarlet the most amount of ammo that we could give her. Drake is also here, but we choose Noir to burst over Drake because Drake is not invested. Actually, Noir is also not invested, and so is Litter. Only invested unit here is Scarlet. We have 4 overload gears for Blank, and Blank's burst is level 10, but that's basically it. So the strategy here is basically the same with Team 1. We don't have a taunt character. Basically the taunt here is the highest attacker, which is Scarlet. Same with Team 1, which is Rupee. And now this works because of Blank, right? Blank basically makes Scarlet immortal, and with Team 1 it's Helm. Helm gives Rupee lifesteal. So you can basically do these tactics, especially the Team 1, where we use Helm to survive with our highest attacker unit. So you can do that with your highest attack unit. Just make sure that you manual the highest attack unit. So same stuff here. Now we move to the second set of turrets. Again, 2 sets of turrets, 2 sets of attack. And after the attacks, these turrets will never attack again. They will respawn, but they will no longer attack. And now we will move to the left side of things, right? So another set of turrets. Again, these turrets, right? The second time you move to the left, right? You go right, you go left. The moment you go left, those set of turrets will not attack you. So don't be afraid, don't take cover, just destroy them. So right now it's repetitive, right? We're just gonna destroy the projectiles as we wait for the new set of turrets that will respawn right here. And now, as always, we need to destroy the ones on the right. That way we only receive 1 set of attack, and yeah, he will no longer attack again. Now we encounter the QTE. We destroy that really easily because it's Scarlet and the bunnies. Like, the attack power is just crazy. So right now we are just waiting for the second set of the QTE, and while waiting we deal damage and we destroy the projectiles, and it's about to come out right here. So you see the rhythm, right? It's very simple, nothing complicated. So now we're just waiting for him to go to his second phase. All right, so we just cleared the projectiles right now, and he's about to go to his second phase any moment now. Now we're gonna go to the simplest part, or the easiest part of the train. So yeah, if you know the rhythm for the SI, which I probably know that you do, I would assume that you do, because we've been facing train like every freaking single week, so this is not new to you. So basically your goal here is to just rake in as much damage as you can, and now we are currently at 800 million. It's good numbers, but dang, compared to like Team 1, I know those guys are like invested. Here Scarlet is invested, but let's check Scarlet's damage. Again, this is with bunnies. Okay, do you see that? 100 million difference, over 100 actually million difference compared to Anise. And this is Scarlet with max upgraded gears, only missing the helm, but still upgraded gears. because Anise, she doesn't have upgraded gears, only overloaded gears. Also, this is Scarlet boosted by the bunnies, given more ammo by the bunnies and litter. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy that the damage difference is that big. So again, if this doesn't convince you, like, mind you, this is blank with level 10 burst. That means she is giving Scarlet 40% attack boost, because, you know, attack damage increase against enemies 40%, and we have Litter who increases the attack by more than 50%. Like, we have Drake that increases the attack by another 10%. We have Noir consistently increases the attack by what, 10 to 15%? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Listen, if you don't have her, if you fail to get her with your gems, use your golden mileage ticket. You need at least one. She is worth it. Go ahead, go pull that ass. All right, with that, I'll stop now. Let's go to the next team, Team 3. Okay, so Team 3 highlight is Volume Makima. So Volume is really good. She is an underrated burst one. She is really good because of her cooldown reduction. Now Makima for the taunt. Now we have our two main units here, which is Haran. She's here. You could definitely pick other, you know, other NIKKEs, but she's here because she is invested. Like, she is 10-10-10 max gear, all that good stuff. So as you can see, this team is built around survivability. So we have Makima and Rapunzel. So Makima to draw out the damage, and obviously Rapunzel for the constant heal. Also, Rapunzel will deal damage here because, well, she is rocket launcher. And in general, rocket launchers deals a lot of damage here. Only problem with that is phase 2. Once phase 2 arrives, you know, the QTE, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of problems destroying that, unless it's a rocket launcher in the name of Loplos invested, by the way. So yeah, you need to have at least 1 or 2 AR or SMG. Or machine gun. Yeah, machine gun is really great here. So we won't talk much about the train's rotation, because we already talk a lot with the Team 1 and Team 2, right? We talk about the strategy a lot, so right now it's pretty much the same. So as you can see, very consistent. Makima is drawing the attention. So if Makima's stunt fails, I just have to watch out for Power, because Power has the highest attack here with her buffs. So as you can see, Volume is doing a lot of work here. She's able to destroy the projectiles, no problem, you know, convincingly actually. Mind you, this is Volume without upgrades. Like, she only have like what, base equipments, no upgrades to them. Also, skills are 1-1-1 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I will actually start investing for Volume, because she is just good, man. She's just really good. And also, reason why she can take out these projectiles very easily, even though without, you know, upgrades and stuff like that, is because she is an attacker. Yeah, she is a burst 1 attacker, and she is currently the only burst 1 who is an attacker. So she is really good, really great for union raids and solo raids because of her, again, cooldown reduction. And cooldown reduction is just really good. You need basically, my logic here, my thought is to run at least 1 cooldown reduction per team. So for Team 1 it was Dorothy, Team 2 it was Litter, and Team 3 right now it is Volume. So right now we are in phase 3 of Alexander, and I said that this is the easiest part, but yeah, with Team 3, I don't know about that, man. I mean, we lack the damage, and although Haran has the damage and so is Power, but you know, they're not consistent attackers, so fishy. So I won't be surprised here if I actually fail the QTE. Oh my gosh, what did I just did? As soon as I said that, we instantly lost the QTE. But it doesn't matter because time is already up, and 424 million damage. That is actually not bad. I'll take it. So as you can see, yeah, everyone did their part, and even Rapunzel dealt a lot of damage because, again, rocket launchers are good here. So if you have invested rocket launchers, use them. And yeah, there we go. Let's go to the next team, which is Team 4. Alright, so with Team 4, it's the same build or composition with Team 3. So we have Ludmilla for taunts, Mary for heals, and we have Dala for the cooldown. And the attackers are Epinal because of AoE. She is basically consistent with the damage, and also we have Laplas. So now with Team 4, pretty much everyone here is not invested. Like, no one is invested. Because the thing here, well, it takes a long time to have an invested character in NIKKE. Like, it really takes a long time. But even though they're not invested, as you can see, Epinal is doing her job with the AoE, taking out the projectiles. Also, the very highlight of this team comp is Ludmilla. Like, she is so good in this solo raid because of the long duration of taunt and of course the durability that she has. Mind you, this is 1-1-1 Ludmilla and she is tanking really well. So basically you just put in Ludmilla and give her a healer, like in this case it's Mary, and you're good to go. It's Summer Mary, so consistent heals every time you use her burst, even though Mary or Summer Mary is not using her burst. So yeah, basically that is the play. As you can see, it will always be Ludmilla. They will always attack Ludmilla without fail because of her, you know, long ass taunt duration. Like, it's crazy. She's really good. She's really good. Underrated. And now, yeah, we're gonna fail in taking out these parts, but that's okay because, you know, the main reason that you want to deal damage to these parts is to increase your points anyway. So no threat whatsoever in taking us out because Ludmilla. But yeah, the damage department, yeah, kind of lacking. I have Snow White. I could have tried her, but I don't know. I tried her out, but I don't know. I felt like she's lacking, but of course that is because she is not invested, right? And of course with the team comps, I don't know the best comp for her if I do bring her right now. So I just stuck with Epinal. Also Brid, I could use Brid here because of Mary, like, you know, for the damage increase. But since Mary is not using her burst, I guess it doesn't matter, right? So I tried it out, right? I tried it out with Brid and I tried it out with Epinal, and their damage is pretty much the same. It's pretty much identical. Like, the gap is only 2 million, 3 million. So yeah, you know what? I'll just use Epinal because of comfort. Now we lost Ludmilla. I think, you know, losing Ludmilla, it's gonna happen sooner or later because of the lack of, you know, survivability, and Mary's heal is not that great if she is not using her burst. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like her heal is kind of nerfed. They did some changes, I feel like, because I was using her with other teams and I don't know, she used to be able to fully heal you before, but now she can't. So it's kind of bad. And there we go. 248 million for this team. Not bad, I would say, but granted that all of these units are not invested, and as you can see, Laplas is doing a lot of heavy lifting even though she is not invested. So rocket launchers, my guy, if you have invested Laplas, she will be a monster here. An absolute monster, I'm telling you. And now our last team, which is Team 8. So right now we are running a shotgun team with 2 taunters. So it's Noise and Maiden, which is a new unit that I just got from my previous summoning video. If you haven't watched that, go watch it, man. What are you doing? Go have fun, I guess. So here, the reason why we're using Maiden is to switch it up, because Noise, she will constantly taunt everyone. As you can see, every time she fully charges, she will taunt. So basically Maiden is here so that way the moment she uses her burst, she draws in the aggro. And that way Noise will have time to recuperate, to regenerate. So as you can see, shotguns are really good. Again, these units are not invested, but we don't have any problems dealing with the projectiles. like very strong. Also, it kind of works like rocket launchers here because the train is kind of near us, right? So we're hitting a lot of the parts really easily, even though we're not aiming at it. And as you can see, yeah. Even though with all of that AoE, we still lack damage. It is what it is. Team 4, Team 5 don't have damage, not invested. It is what it is. But so far, so good. This is not bad for Team 5 actually. Because right now we're almost at 200 million. Team 5 almost at 200 million? Not invested? Come on, sign me up, dude. And we're just waiting for him to release. There it is, the second wave. So right now it's attacking Maiden, which is okay, very good. So that way Noise will have time to regenerate. She finally had a rest. So yeah, shotgun team is really good, but here is the problem. The QTE. They don't have the power to actually destroy the QTE. Of course, it could be different if they are invested as I can say, Train will now be the Admirer. You know the event, the Admirer shooting laser? That's the Train right now. Big fan. Train is like, oh, big fan, I'ma do that too. And wipes you out entirely. But yeah, as you can see, shotgun is really good. Also, that is the entire team, right? We hit 2.8 billion. Not bad. I'd say not bad. We can do better. I'll try hard next time. Maybe at the last day. Maybe at the last day. So for team comps, for solo raid, or any raid actually, it could be like the Union raid or the next solo raids that is to come, I would highly suggest that you guys should use CDR NIKKEs. So as you can see, I have 4 CDR NIKKEs, right? For the entire 4 teams. The only one that is lacking is Team 5. So Team 1, it was Dorothy, then it was Slitter, then it was Volume, and it was Dala. If I have Summer Helm, I would have used her on Team 5 for the CDR, because CDR it has a lot of value because of the consistency that it gives you when it comes to burst. Like, it's crazy good, it's crazy good. So I would say that with Summer Helm, that is where her value lies. It's with the CDR that she provides. And there you go, that's basically it for the solo raid. How's your raid going? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching, guys, and please subscribe. Help me out reach 1K. Once again, this has been Jake2, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye for now. Jana.